Alright, what is up guys, it is Storm back here with another video, and in this one, I am bringing you part 5 to Mightless, a My Hero Academia story by the mysterious banana. Now, if you want to read the story for yourself, the link to it will be down in the description below. But before we begin, if you like the content you're seeing, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I mean, they're all free, so why not? If you want some dope channel merch, the link to that will be down in the description below. And if you just want to see more of me, go check out my other channels and go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which will all be linked down below. But without further ado, why don't we just dive right on in. Alright, I'm heading out, Mom, Izuku said with enthusiasm. Alright, sweetie, take care, Ingo replied as Izuku left. He's been quite energetic lately. Maybe it's just a part of growing up. Oh well, as long as he's happy, thought Ingo, not giving it too much thought. Izuku was told to meet up at an awfully specific location. There wasn't even any address, it was written in longitude and latitude, so he spent all night pinpointing where that was. Unsurprisingly, the spot was quite far away from his house, so he had to go by subway. On said subway, he saw posters advertising Yuuei, with All Might in the front cover saying, "We want you." Disgusting, Izuku murmured. Yeah, it's absolutely horrid, said a voice next to him, surprising him. Izuku, surprised, turned around and saw a young girl with blonde hair staring at the same poster. She was wearing a sailor uniform, with the cardigan that seemed 2 sizes too large for her. From what he could tell, her body emitted a strong aura of insanity. Sometimes I just wish I could reach into that poster and drag All Might out of it. Just beat him to a pulp. The girl continued smiling. Can I help you?" asked Izuku. The girl didn't answer. She just backed away, slowly sinking into the crowd. Izuku didn't have time to wonder what that was about, as the subway had arrived to a stop. Not losing his excitement spirit, he dashed off the subway and continued his journey. The structures looked more and more run down as he continued to walk to his destination. Knowing he was close, he put on his outfit, masking his face, and met face to face with what seemed to be like a rundown bar. Huh? Is this the place? Izuku asked himself. Then again, they are villains. I doubt they would just have a 30-story giant building with a huge League of Villains logo smack dab in the middle of downtown. This was to be expected, but for a supposedly massive organization, they certainly could have picked a bigger building to call a hideout, Izuku thought. Suddenly a knife came at him, as he was barely able to dodge and grazed his face. Stain? It can't be, Izuku said out loud while holding his cheek. But it wasn't Stain. Instead, a cloaked figure rushed towards him, a much smaller one. Izuku, with a hint of panic, took up his backpack as a shield, blocking an upcoming knife. He then kicked the assailant, knocking her back. Suddenly out popped another figure, one who dropped down towards him, but was unable to hit his nimble body. "I don't know who you people are, but don't think I came unprepared," Izuku said, pulling out a pistol from his back pocket and firing it at his assailants. The taller of the two took 2 bullets to the head and went down. Huh? Why did he just stand there and take it, he thought, but in that moment of confusion, the smaller one closed the distance and tackled him to the ground, holding a knife to his neck. "Gotcha," the cloaked figure said before unveiling herself. "Wait, it's you," yelled Izuku, "the girl from the subway." Suddenly a black hole appeared and out came Tomura, followed by a dark figure with some sort of black mist coming from his body. "You've done well, Toga," the shadow man said. "Now let go, he's our guest." Suddenly a man that looked like the guy he killed came out of the black hole. "Hey, new guy, you're not too bad," he congratulated Izuku. "Still needs training, but not bad." A cloning quirk. That explains it, Izuku thought. "Follow us, Mightless," Tomura said, signaling Izuku to follow him. As Izuku entered the black mist, he found himself in a small cozy bar. It was completely different from what it seemed like on the outside. Tomura sat down in one of the swirling chairs. "Mightless, welcome to the League of Villains," he said. Izuku looked around. He saw the 2 villains that assaulted him earlier, along with that shadowy guy who seemed to be the barkeeper. "Don't tell me that I'm looking at all the members," Izuku said. "Oh no, we're a massive organization spanning several branches. The 2 assailants that attacked you are a part of our Vanguard Action Squad, which has several dozen members," Tomura explained. "Well, tell them I would have appreciated kick next time they decide to throw me a welcome party," Izuku said, still slightly pissed off from that previous attack. "Oh, sorry, we were just testing to see where you would fit within our ranks," Tomura said, before taking up a much more gloomy tone. "Suffice to say, I was underwhelmed. I saw you outwit Stain, who has killed several heroes, but you were unable to fend off my men. You, sir, belong more in the front line." Izuku gave an arrogant smirk. "I'm not the fighter kind of guy, and frankly, I don't appreciate you judging my worth via fighting abilities," replied Izuku. "Ooh, he's playing the tough guy. I'm into that," Toga said, staring at him from a distance, blushing. Then, "What are you good for?" asked Tomura in an impatient tone. I'm an info provider. Didn't you get the memo? I only provide my clients with info and suggestions. They do all the dirty work. Very rarely do I fight myself, and even when I do, it's to finish off the weak and wounded, Izuku said. So being a mere grunt in this organization just doesn't suit me. Instead, I would request being put in your vanguard or whatever squad. Tomura looked at him from head to toe. And what makes you think you have what it takes to be in said squad? Tomura asked. Izuku was waiting for this moment, the mere thought of it making him giddy. Because I know All Might's fatal weakness, Izuku said with a smile, as his eyes seemed almost to glow in the shadow of his hood. The whole room went silent. What? All Might has a weakness? Tomura asked impatiently. A fatal one that you can use to easily defeat him, Izuku said. Shame that I won't be in this organization, so this information will be lost forever, Izuku said, intentionally getting up. Wait, we can talk about this, Tomura yelled in sheer excitement, almost falling off his chair, only for Izuku to chuckle at his clumsiness. Okay, now I really like him, Toga said, staring at Izuku with dreamy eyes. So, you'll let me be in your top ranks? Izuku asked back. Yes, just... Tomura got back up, regaining composure. Let's hear about this weakness first. Izuku sat down on the computer, ordering a drink. The shadowy man passed him a glass of soda, which Izuku slashed into his face. What is this, a daycare? Hit me with the strong stuff, Izuku said. You're not in legal age to drink, young man, said the shadow. Who cares? We're villains. We don't give a shit about rules. Now pass me some damn firewater, barkeep, Izuku yelled out. Fair enough, and call me Kurogiri, he replied, passing a pint of amber liquid which Izuku downed in one gulp. It was bitter, but Izuku didn't mind. This is his big day, and he wants to enjoy it as much as possible. So, about All Might's weakness, Tomura said. Right, Izuku replied, opening his backpack and spreading a bunch of documents over the countertop. Great, now I can't stop imagining him with glasses, said Himiko, getting all fluttery. So damn adorable. You see, All Might may have a quirk that allows him to beat everything with one strong hit. Sadly, he does so by inhaling enough air to expand his muscles. This wouldn't be a problem if it weren't for the fact that he suffered an injury 5 years ago that gave him permanent lung damage. Hence, he can't maintain his muscle form for that long, allowing him to only be All Might for a certain period of time. 3 hours to be precise, explained Izuku. Interesting, and how do you know you're not lying to us? Tomura asked. I'm glad you asked. You see, I've actually met the man outside his muscle form, and I know about what he looks like outside his muscle form. Furthermore, I have concrete evidence, Izuku said, holding up his documents. This chart shows how active he's been over the years. As you can see, all the way up until 5 years ago, his active was high, at almost about 8 to 10 hours a day. Now look at his activeness after the attack. Tomura's eyes widened. My god, it's going down from 8 to 6, then to 5, and up until now. Only 3, Izuku said with a smile. Mightless, you, my friend, are a genius, Tomura said, patting him on the shoulder. So, does that mean? Izuku asked. Yup. Welcome, new vanguard. Tomura completed his sentence. Yeah, go new guy, cheered Himiko, suddenly leaping onto Izuku, giving him a huge hug. Damn, now that I'm looking at her up close, she's kinda cute, Izuku blushed. Or is it just the beer setting in? Come on, we just found All Might's weakness, we should celebrate, cheered twice, as suddenly a bunch of different people flooded into the bar. Dabi, Magne, Spinner, you were here? Asked twice. The whole time, buddy, come on. Once we mobilize our forces, we'll murder All Might, Dabi said. Actually, I have a much better idea, Izuku said. I can still blend in with my age, so I suggest I sneak into Yuuei as one of the students and leak information to you guys. When the time is right, we'll take advantage of all gathered information and slaughter all the pro heroes, live in front of everyone, during the graduation. Then, with the pro heroes defeated, we can thus crush the hopes of anyone that hopes to become a hero again. The room went silent, then a loud cheer was heard. And that's what I call a plan, cheered Magne. How many Nomus can we make when that time comes? It'll be a bloodbath, cheered Spinner. Kid, you sure do know how to bring a group together, Tomura said with a warm smile under his hand mask. Yeah, give it one for Mightless, cheered Kurogiri, passing him another pint. Mightless, 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 everyone cheered in unison, as Himiko leapt onto Izuku and kissed him out of the blue. Izuku cheered back and partied into the night. If only I'd known being a villain would be this much fun, I would have joined long ago, Izuku thought. 愛してる